Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for the 19th of May. So what we're looking at here is this wave 4 here, from wave 3 to wave 4. So if we take wave 2 low here, roughly there, bring that up to there, we're very close to the 38.2% retracement level sitting here. That's our target. When markets go parabolic, we don't look for the wave 4 to pull back to the wave 4 one lesser degree. We look to the top of wave 3. So that plus a nice support from that top of wave 3 and the 40,000, of course, a medium level, and the 38.2% retracement level, and the move that we're tracking down here as an ABC on the daily chart here. And the stochastics is also on the daily chart is really stretching to the downside here as well. So that will snap back there. That's George Lane's indicator. It's the mathematical equation of how much metal, I think, to put in other metals, aluminium or something. But he was a day trader on the S&P 500. He passed away probably 15 years ago or so. But yeah, so anyway, ABC pattern, and down to this point here. Now, it got a little bit messy down here, so I've just gone back over it and pulled it apart. So I want to take you through on that little journey, but I think the low is in place, but now we need some evidence for a push to the upside. So we're going to wander in and check on that. Everything being sort of equal, we should be pushing up back above the high here. So my levels up here are 72,000. There, and 80, so that's where we can be heading to. So let's just move in here a bit further. So from wave 3, we've got our A wave here. We counted 5 waves down in there. We counted all this. That was a little bit of a headache too, that little move. So wave 3 and wave 4, and going down for wave 5 here. So wave 1 and 2 and 3 are all really quite simple, and then it gets a little bit messy in here. So you may have different counts. I purchased a bit here, and I purchased a bit down at 43 here as well. And if my wife lets me, I'll buy some more on the way up. Just going into the hourly chart here, just from the wave B here, wave 1 and 2 and 3 here, an A and a B and a C for wave 4, down for 1, back for 2, and I've got wave 3 sitting on this low now, and that's what I want to explain, and then an ABC pattern here for wave 4, and then down for wave 5. We haven't really made a new low here, and I just also need to talk about that as well. So we could have the low in place here, a little bit sort of short here. If that's not the case, then we're going to have to look at this as wave 1 down to here, coming back for wave 2 to the 50-60% retracement level, wave 3, 4 and 5 sitting in here, and then bringing these guys over to here. So that's what I'm not quite sure about, but let's go in and check on this. So this morning, from this wave 2, I've pulled this apart here in detail and figured out this, and this is my this is the outcome of that, but I'll just quickly run you through that as well. So into the rabbit hole, into the tick chart we go. So we can pick it up from this wave 4 here. So wave 1's okay. Wave 1 could also go over here, but I wasn't really interested in that. I was interested in all of this section here for this. So from wave 2 here, I've got 1 and 2 here, and this is a little bit tricky here. I've pulled all this apart in here. We'll just have a quick look at this. So I counted this down here. There is a bit of an overlap on this last structure here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. sitting at the 45. So it's a bit skewed there, but the rest of the count, to all of this ties in nicely. So I'm going to stay with this particular count. Then I can see 5 waves up here. This is pretty clear when we look at this as 1 and 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave, fourth and fifth. So that's 5 waves. So we have to label it wave A here, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for this. And then we've got a correction, little ABC here, then 1, 2, 3 here with 5 little waves in it, 4 and 5. So really this move here is an A and a B and a C wave here. So that brings that as an A wave, that as a B wave, and then looking at this as a C wave here for wave 4. So we've gone from wave 3 with an A and a B and a C for wave 4, and then down for wave 5 here to make wave 3, and then a simple A, B and C here for wave 4. So that ties in nicely. And then I was looking at this as 1 and 2 here, and 3 here, and 4 here, and 5 here for this, and calling that in the low here. Now, it hasn't made a new low below here, so that brings the alarm bell up, and obviously at that point we would need to look at all of this 5-wave structure down here as wave 1, and then coming back for wave 2 here, and then wave 3. So we're just going to kind of understand both counts here, and where and what we can do about it and so on. And then down for wave 5. So if that is just wave 1 down here, then this is going to be the 50-60% retracement level here. So that's where that could bounce up to and fail. So that's probably we could look at that as the A wave, the B wave, and a C wave to go a bit further up here. It may not reach all the way up here, but you know, we've got to start somewhere. And this is also this trend line through here. That's from wave 2 here, coming all the way through, touching on this one here. So this trend line is going to be important. So even above that, we could go long at that point. And as I normally say, that if we touch on the trend line, which will, if it's going to be bullish, then it's going to be a bit like this. Sometimes you can have that double touch there as well, so you just need to be careful about that with your stop, that's all. But that's how you trade on the long side. Also on the long side too, we can go long above this top here. So it could come to here as wave 1 here, and 2 here, and then down for 3, 4, and 5 coming into this space. So let's just imagine for a moment that that's the correct count. Then what I normally hope for is a move below the level here, below the 40,000, the medium level here. Okay, so let's just say that we get one, because if you're thinking about going long, yeah, you could buy on the bottom, but it's just good to use the level here as a classic trading levels pattern. So just looking for the first high above the level. You don't really need to understand the count that much, and then you've got your long trade above that one, or your second high here for that, which we talked about yesterday as well. But we looked at it slightly differently yesterday, but still using that 40,000 as the support, because any move up from that point here, everybody will be coming in. The first low below the level here is the first important one is the 38 here. So we go 8, 5, 3, 2, 1. So that's where that comes in. So yeah, look, we either just move straight up from here, and then you can go long on this trend line here, or add on the 45, or we're going to get this a bit of a move down here. And the reasoning behind that was because we haven't made a low here, but we can have a truncated fifth wave as well. It's not a big deal. So we'll just need to see which way the wind blows on those. I don't have a final answer on what could be. Yeah, anyway, that's that. We can have a look at Ethereum. I haven't put that much work into Ethereum, but I was thinking much the same as well here. So I did have it down here as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 here for this, but I don't really have a nice impulse wave here. I could look at this as wave 1 and 2 here and then 1 and 2 here, but we would need to push up from that point there. But we also need to be mindful that this could be wave 4 like the S&P, the Bitcoin. So down for 1 here, back for 2 here, 3, 4 and 5, and then get the bounce off that point there. So this is what I'm not quite sure about, but they're the two scenarios. So I hope that's helpful for you at that point. Obviously if this goes above here, then you want to be long at that point. So if this does drop down through here, we'll pick this up tomorrow, and I'll get you the setup on this side of the fence. But you can see that the market down here moved down quite quickly, bounced back, and then it's moved down reasonably well here. But all of this here, starting from here, it really doesn't want to go any lower from here, does it? Do you know what I mean? It's like consolidating here for this. It could get that one more push down in terms of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. But if that's the case, we'll just pick it up from here. Rightio. I mean, I think that's about it. So let's just see which way the wind blows on this. Okay, cheers.